He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Florida's offense will get the first possession of the game. The Gators devastated and humiliated the Tigers the last time they got together.
Well, the Gators dominated that game in all 3 phases.
Not the start you wanted if you're on this defense. Like, you lost last week, looking to bounce back. One thing you can't do, man, give up explosive plays on the ground. This defense has to hunker in, dial in a little bit. Last week was a struggle. Let's get back on track.
Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Guys, let's chat about Florida. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country. 5-star defense. Got some room in under the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Things looking really good for this offense on their first drive of the game. They've been able to get it done a lot of ways. An explosive play there in the running game. Great vision. He's able to break out, and he sets his offense up for 1st and goal.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys.
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Florida. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? You see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is the ball? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So LSU's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Off play action on 1st down. Got his man downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run play action. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability in that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for it. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ends today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Moving away from pressure. Firing to the right, complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The Gators are on the move. Handoff from the gun. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting, stud in the secondary, five-star defensive back, gives him a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a five-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed, the measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. The give on the inside. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to the ground with the running back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gator! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field, you're absolutely right, Grace. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last round.
Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. Big moment in recruiting last night. 4-star defensive back gives a football commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position that you can transition to college really well. The expectations are high from him.
Looking downfield, it's Woodhead. He's going to fire deep. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get it on after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll get rid of it. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He fires to the left side. And it's caught inside the 20.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the run, still looking. He's got him. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they moved into position to score. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end.
hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
From the gun, Gibb on the inside. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3 and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Unloads quickly. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. There he goes. At the 30. He's at the... And he motors over the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
Big-time players make big plays in big games. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Here's the give off the left side. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw it back. That's caught. It's over. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. No chance to run, but still a good game.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that jump.
There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Really good job working through.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
When these two first met in 1937 in Madden Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
And a lot of history between these two teams because even when there were two divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games. I remember being the #1 team in the nation back in 1997, going into Baton Rouge and losing, and the fans rushing the field, tearing down the goalposts. These two teams have unbelievable fan bases and lots of talent on the field.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. This one's complete. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch it on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Touchdown, Gator! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of that.
Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, seems like every time Florida and LSU get together, magic happens. And halfway through this one, the sparks have been flying.
just about ready to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking downfield. It's Quinn. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Tigers are in a mess here on third and a mile. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Slippery slide. Find his way. Ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over Marshall. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
The give to the tailback. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get them
Turning it on! Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Gators are rolling down the field. To the air, it's back. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. And the Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here's the handoff. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. Second down coming up with this red zone opportunity. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When we got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they regain the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying to.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Finds a tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Oh, he found a space around. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play can be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. The 40. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Florida. And they turn it into a defensive score.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal with 10. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw, it's Woodhead. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. There he goes to the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but
they wanted it to get
in
up.
the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get something open.
And this one is perfect. This is now a 7-point game. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to put it away. He'll start the return inside the spot. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will... First play of the drive wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude. You can tell they put the hit on him. And that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaking out. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back for a first down in the final period of this one. Back to throw, it's back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Just can't pull the trigger. The quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now a high chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. With the catch, it's Owen. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Gators look to keep this
All game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? Madden.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking,
here's an interception. Oh, and they need that turnover.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big move.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To throw, it's Woodhead. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires in the middle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with a 15-yard pickup. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Gators just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Gators have it in scoring position on 1st. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
and that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Working that left side now. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, this dude's flown by 200, flown by 300, and now thrown by 400. Almost 450 yards in the ball game. This dude has been on point.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive
slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry today.
Got his man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. LSU quick to the line. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the look. Throws toward the end zone. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw again. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw, it's Woodhead. He's got it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. This is caught for the big touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the other?
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this one.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they
Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So Florida's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. The Gators grabbed the Dogs and put them in a death roll the last time they met. Yeah, Georgia.
Yeah, it was like Tim Tebow, Danny Werfel back playing quarterback for the Gators again. They were throwing it through the air. They were getting it done on the ground as well. Offensively, the Gators last year couldn't be stopped. Georgia knows in this one this time. They've got to be able to get some stops and get some takeaways.
So just out of curiosity, because I don't know the history, you name those guys, the other quarterbacks that can win. What was your record against Georgia?
We're 3-1. I think I had a QB sneak too.
Accidentally tripped and fell in the end zone. But the other guys he named that had big games against the Dogs.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Buys a little time. With the catch, it's Owen. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? So Georgia's offense will have its first possession of the game. And we've said many times that tight end is the quarterback's best friend. But the last time these two played together, you can make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that being there as a friend who sticks closer than a brother.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So, mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Pressure coming. That pass is 47-yard try coming. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How you're going to finish strong throughout the season in the first part of the season. Now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
They've already failed to convert on 4th down once in the first quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the call.
There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Gators have this offense rolling. They'll try the run. Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's back. Quick strike complete. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. He gets it oh so going to be a touch short. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. One period in the booth, so let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And the Gators trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with a run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That changes the sequence. Doesn't it? Like, you think first and goal, maybe I can count this several times. Now you get the loss. Now you got to rethink things a little bit. Do I want to throw the football now?
Touchdown, Florida! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way. But you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker who can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand. So now it's second and long. Tight end now in motion. On the move, it's Mullen. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And those outside linebackers nowadays are so fast. They got to come around. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that.
Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Running to Green. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got his man in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It is perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a little incomplete. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Hunt is on its way. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Right on the money. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down. Back to pass, it's back. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Pass mistakes, and he may get more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Gets rid of it. Got his man. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The run from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Got his man quickly. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll throw it. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Extending the play. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's
touchdown, Gator! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executed beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
And the extra point was good. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Gators and Bulldogs. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Florida and Georgia plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. Just about set to get the second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll park it at the plus 42.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibility.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Grabs it inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend. Throwing the right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks into the open. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Gators need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida! As Florida fans like to say, come on, Gators, get up and go. And they're starting to go and run away from the Dogs.
It's great to be a Florida Gator. The Gators showing off the speed now, running away with this thing in the second half. You're just seeing all the talent that they've been able to recruit down in Gainesville.
Yeah, they've been recruiting talent. You think about Steve Spurrier, had such a great run with Florida as a head coach. They're taking care of business today. They're not making this look like much of a run.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just tip the ball. This drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the tight end. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Wants to pass. Makes the grab. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Georgia sends out the punt team. You'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's back. Looking to scramble. Loose ball squirting all over the place, and it went out of the back of the end zone. That'll be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation. And a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that happening. They have, and they come away with this.
Really? Come on, man.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Look out, he's got room. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Fires to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. The Dogs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. This drive started from their own 26. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Got his man on the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 45. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run off.
We've reached the break. It's Florida
Hey,
in the lead. And
did the quarterback need this buffalo man?
get the national rankings.
I thought he was finna go there.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Just feeds the running back. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's back. Finds his tight end. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. They hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his 1st interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Fires to the tight end.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play of the drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football aggressive.
He breaks a tackle. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, and whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. There he goes. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The best running backs are the guys that can just snip out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point is good. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Fires to the big fella. Hey, midfield, he's got room. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The running back has it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up the first without scoring. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The clock winds down with a 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to surge it in. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's back. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's intercepted.
Oh, my goodness.
Away from this defense.
Oh, my goodness.
Man, I got to call high percentage throws. I got to make sure I don't do that. Now I turn the football over. Now I got a chance to.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup will put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. To have any chance to pull this game out, they have to convert on 4th down here late in the 4th. He makes a catch. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a make it to stop the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to pass on second down. Here's a throw downfield late. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's James.
Ow!
Nice job. The first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Georgia! They move on top here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
He'll be stopped short. Still a one-point game here in the fourth. They'd hoped to push this edge out to a field goal, but they were denied. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's back. He's going up top here late in the game. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Another chapter of this rivalry in the books, and this one goes to the Dogs, who hunted down and took out the game. No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Penn State's offense will take the field first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Mott. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end now in motion. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanting to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He gets a block, and the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Florida's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And are we ever lucky to see these 2 great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and you've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these 2 quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are 2 huge names.
Turning it on. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
It's incomplete. That last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd knows when to bring it. Here's a heat. He's got him this time. Touchdown, Gator. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip into the secondary, make that big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Steps away. Headed to the end zone. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll move the tight end. They're trying to slam it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and goal where the strong come through. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that is how you get it done. 3rd down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
It's good, and that was dead solid. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the boys of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They're going to ride this running back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stand on this.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So we're going to have eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally tough.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Moffitt. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That brings him to within 1. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Well, you're always going to wonder what would have, could have, should have happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's back. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room. Give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Trying play action. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This offense is clicking. Everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Good pickup on that play to bring up 2nd and 4.
These RPO runs, they're like body works. I like it because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's back. quickly to the tight end. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And that last completion left him short of the sticks. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'll immediately call timeout. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. He knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll run it from the gun. Foul through the defense. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance if we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, man. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Touchdown, Penn State! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing pick 6 and how to rebound.
I've literally thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and managing. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So, nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Out of the backfield, he's open. He makes the Gators are flying down the field. Give to the back. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends to the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Gator! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. That's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
They'll put this one in play for a snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. It's complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Last completion move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Bring in the heat. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Rush is on him. It's complete to the left. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And the Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on! They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down. at the 22. And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. From the gun, he leads it with the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Man with the completion out to the sideline. They'll pick up the cover.
This quarterback right now is improved. He's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Oh, the ball popped down. That's a way to mess up a drive.
Man, those are so frustrating. Your defense, you slow the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
What a disappointment.
There you go.
It's still 7 after the miss, guys. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Handoff to the single back. Looking for room at the 40. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Inside the 35. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. Got his man. Out of bounds. Right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a scoreboard. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game. You know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Here's the pressure. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell they're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple of times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Now on the option. Quick toss. Runs through a tackle. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football, run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now we get to 4 first downs together. We're looking really good.
Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Beck. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after that negative play on offense, with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. On a little time, lets it go. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Taking it the other way. After the interception return, he gets it down.
Wow.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
And those mistakes are bad. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. He'll set up the throw. Looking for the goal line. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. They'll go up top on second and short. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads. A hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team just, they find a way to get things done. That's why they're right where they're at. And I expect this team to stay.
position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Florida Gators. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the ball will make it into the end zone. Turn on that one for a touchback. The Gators offense will go to work first. The Gators put the chomp on the balls the last time they saw them, and they are looking for seconds this time, Jesse.
Yeah, that was an absolute beatdown the last time these two teams played. But talking to the Gators coaching staff, they're not expecting this one to be the same. They know that Tennessee's going to come into this one fired up, motivated, ready to roll. The Gators coaching staff is expecting a much different feel and type of game this time.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's back. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your...
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. Those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football.
Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. That throw at the edge, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got him still on his feet.
The first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a team to start this game off.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Tennessee's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up the pass for a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Off the play fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Volunteers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. To the air. It's back. Finds his tight end. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy game. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide open opportunities to get some positive checks.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll give it to him again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Zings it complete to the right. And they knock him down, but he got past the line of the game. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And I kind of like how the running backs in this round. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 or 4, and we are not going to complain.
Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw for it. They're working that left side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gator!
How about that? Second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. You better start playing some better defense when the 3's consistent.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. Works from the middle of the field. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gain to open things up, they'll put it away from the 40. Going to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time. Second and 6. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Hauls it in. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 35. The Volunteers have it with a first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. Touchdown, Volunteers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good move, and that's why they got 6 on that drive.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off from the shotgun. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards. It's caught. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. They'll run it from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Breaks into the open. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. These two guys just on the same wavelength. They make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many.
He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking to throw on first down. Buying some time. Through at the 35. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The ball's moving quickly to the line.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
And the ball's getting up to move the chains.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you're looking.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ball. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lang. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic than they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Breaks the tackle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
The Volunteers decide to let it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin him back deep in their own end. And the returner is ground with the running back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox, toting rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. The guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we faced. And I think in the SEC today, you've got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Now on second down. The play action fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. Down to the 26-yard line before they run him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Gators will have it first and 10. Dropping back, it's back. Snagged out of the air. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good solid pickup on that play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And the Gators will hustle to the line. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
Well, tender hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
He's got it. A screw behind his pad. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half.
Oh my goodness gracious. Terrible, terrible,
The
terrible.
Gators will move it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out to throw it. Fires it beautifully in on the crossover. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Great heads-up awareness by the quarterback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Hard running there. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the return man is stopped, and now leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. The give from the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's first and 10 from the 44-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And this team needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game. You've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense. And they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a third down.
And the Gators are on the move. The give to the tailback. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, and they'd love to convert this third and short. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first...
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got it out of bounds at the 12-yard line. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Going to work on second down. The red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little mix in. You know, you did your job. Now you put your defense in position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play. We'll take a break to check it out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Chambers. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Using the quick game. At the 45 on his way. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Vols are in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain. So now it's second and long. Off play action. Looking for the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left to make third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Throws to the back. Working that left side now. He'll go through on third down as he's got enough and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Volunteers with the first and 10.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
The Volunteers in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the running back has it. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Time winding down in the corner as they come to the line. They'll run it on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the D deny them on second and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, they're after him. Oh,
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode, you're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're putting your ears back, they're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to throw the ball and really protect their guy in front.
and let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look weak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's a home, and remember just how quickly things can change.
Offense in a bunch formation. Handoff to the lone back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Pass interference, defense.
They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on play. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
I'll tell you what, offenses nowadays, the throw game, they feel so comfortable with it, even late ball games. Don't worry about the clock. They're not worried about that because they know the execution rate is so high. They get the big 4th down here in the 4th quarter.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
He wants to throw it again. Quickly complete. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they...
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stopping the run on that play right there.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Gator! A great catch and run for 6. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The ball's in the hurry-up.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Finds his man down the middle. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check it out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Powers through. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We've reached the two-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Gators line it up with a first and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Florida! And the beatdown has ensued. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
And I think you feel confident that ends it right late in the game. It will take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is
and with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his big tight end. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
And it's all about coachable moments. And obviously, they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
And you can tell all guys like this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes. And they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game. And you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical at the point of attack. They've had a good game plan. And the offense just has not been able to counter.
The sure hands, it's hurling. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Second down, he'll throw it. He wants a big play here late. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And how about the bomb, the long field all the way across the field. Big time play, big time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they played. They knew they had to come.
Turning it off. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Scrambling away. Fires to the big fella. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Looking downfield, it's back. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. And the route do that here in the regular season with this Week 12.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And it'll be a touchback ball come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. It has been an unforgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
It's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot.
It's a seam wide open. He's at the 30. He goes out of bounds. Big hiccup on the play, but it might be too little too late. Big play offense and Tennessee threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one. And all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he's got them on their heels.
And he's been showing.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally, the defense makes a play. And, David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Oh, I know, Mr. Quarterback. Defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big one. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
I know both of these teams were great, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game.